Time now for sports with Scott Breen.
Welcome back, everybody. You know, tomorrow will mark 2 weeks since the NAIA would have crowned a national basketball women's champion right here in Billings. Now that we're settling into this new lifestyle, here's a look at what could have been, what might be, and a very real scenario on what might not be ahead. Instead of this playing out at First Interstate Arena, the sound of silence invaded. Not what anybody had envisioned only days earlier, including Jim Carr, CEO and president of the NAIA.
Really, the whole state came alive to support Western was truly amazing, and so it was disappointing that couldn't see all that come together again this year.
Fast forward 2 weeks, as now Metro Park is host site for not basketball or the PBR, but for some affected by the pandemic. Health officials have also scouted gyms and campuses at MSU Billings and Rocky as overflow sites. Every college in the country is shut down at spring sports seasons. Now that we're gaining a little more insight and clarity on how to calm health concerns, here's what Carr says is next in the NAIA sports arena.
And then the campuses want to know how we're setting ourselves up to accommodate fall sports and championships. Interesting questions to think about is how can you adapt the calendar? So if schools really can't come in and start competing until September 1 or October 1, we need to be ready to adjust our calendar. And I think even potentially have fall championships past the first of the year if we had to.
The good news, fall sports workouts are still 4 months away. The dicey side of that is an hourglass racing time for that return. The possibility of no football season? It's hard for Carr to imagine, not as president and CEO, but like the rest of us, even as a sports fan.
Yeah, I mean, it is, from, as you said, taking off my NAI hat, and might not be as bad to be quarantined if you had sports on TV. So we're here in Kansas City, and the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl, and people's lives revolve around every other Sunday going out to Arrowhead Stadium. So it changes America in a big way. And then you think about our campuses, we have about 100 schools that play football, and it's a big deal. And it sort of, to me, kind of sets the calendar. Every week you got a football game, and people are looking forward to that.
And to be clear, it's not only seniors who are being granted an extra season of eligibility, it's all athletes right now for spring sports, and possibly the fall. And if you're wondering how that works academically,
my 10th grade son was just actually asking me that. He was like, so Dad, can kids just play without even going to school? And then the answer to that's no. You have to actually be enrolled full time.
You got to give him a hand for at least trying, though, right?
That's right.
That's greater.
He thought that sounded like a pretty good life. You just play sports and hang out.
Yeah, dream scenario, right? So there you have it. Some answers, at least, on what the college sports landscape might look like just a few months from now, and some assurance that the top level folks are doing everything they can to make it happen. We're back in just a moment.